not even quite sure if this stuff was worth stopping for, but let's see what we got here. Kingdom, you're not taking the old VHS tapes, are you? What does it look like? Power shovel. I remember when I was angry that that invention came out. Let's see. Everything I could talk about, including that thing. So much to chat about loaded into this truck. Because I have such an oppositional viewpoint on picking up scrap than most other YouTube scrappers. There's this. Well, I hated this thing because I used to, being a lifelong hustler, I used to cut grass and shovel and use a snowblower for the snow. I had a bunch of customers in the neighborhood, mostly old people. And when that thing came out, my fear was, because it's so small and lightweight, that even if you are weak, physically weak, you know, elderly, etc., handicapped, you could operate that thing. You catch my drift? You can operate that thing, and well, that's kind of a problem. You know what I mean? Jordan, the man that finally broke the international claim of Chicago being a gangster city, but now that he's been gone for a long time, I think Chicago's reprising its former glory. Kingdom, why would you take those VHS tapes? They're worth next to nothing. Well, yes and no. I thought you didn't sell anything. Now there might be a few good ones in there that don't tell me you still have a VHS. Yeah, I'm a scrapper. Okay. A scrapper never wants, he just waits. And I must add to that, a scrapper makes do. Oh, some more stuff. Of course, Americans being fat and lazy, there's some exercise equipment. Right? Exercise equipment. Laughable at best. That's a garage sale fail. Are you mad? You think you'd actually get $25 for that thing? No. Oh, by the way, I want you to admire my tripod. I, American coming along and giving it the heave-ho over into the truck. Ooh, that don't look good. That looks like trouble. That looks like trouble. Yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. Kingdom, that doesn't sound good. Oh, the beginning of the Illuminati, the Wizard of Oz. We're not talking about Australia. We're talking about the Federal Reserve Bank. The masters of the universe. The Federal Reserve Chairman is really the most powerful person in the world, and not the president, because it is he who has the hands on the levers of the economic machinery. You know, there's some people that clamor to bring back the gold standard. Well, why would you do that? That would be the dumbest thing. That would be the dumbest thing ever. You bring back the gold standard, then our money is tied to the value of a piece of precious metal and is not tied to it's not tied to do as I say. Let's just put it that way real quick. It's no longer tied to the full faith and trust in Uncle Sam. Instead, it's tied to the value of an ounce of gold. Now, the problem with the value of gold is it's sort of hard to control. Sort of hard to control who on the planet possesses the most gold. And plus, some countries on this earth would not want to divulge how much gold they really have. So, basing currencies on the gold standard is not such a good idea in modern society. It doesn't work. Because no longer can the value of the dollar be manipulated. And without being able to manipulate our currency, you can't change it up economically with other countries very well. So let's say they have a material advantage over the United States, like the Middle East having so much oil. Okay. Now, if they gave us their oil, which is energy, which gets work done. Okay. So we're getting a product from them that gets work done. And it's also it's a strategic asset. You know, it's required for military and whatever. Energy, you know, making electricity. If they're giving us oil, okay, in exchange we're giving them gold, well, we consumed the product that they gave us, but then they still have the product we gave them. We gave them gold, they gave us energy, we used the energy to make and do something with, but then it's all gone. And that's a problem. I found something here. Yeah, that's a problem, okay? Because then the energy gets used up, and they still have our gold that we gave them, that we used to go and buy the product that they sold to us. But if you use a fiat currency, which is what the dollar is, the dollar's worth a dollar because the dollar's worth a dollar because our government says it's worth a dollar, and whatever a dollar is worth is whatever the dollar is worth. Whatever everybody tends to agree on, that dollar is worth whatever. Today, that dollar's worth one candy bar. Maybe tomorrow, that dollar can get you half a candy bar. So it's subject to claims, claiming that it's worth this, and tomorrow it might be worth a little less. Then the next day it might be worth a little more. So the dollar is actually more powerful than anything else on the planet because it's a fiat currency. Looking at that dumpster aisle, there might be stuff in there to pick, but I need an empty truck, I think, to get at that. Anyway, that's my claim. I don't even know how I got off on this crazy tangent where people then tell me, "You're a very intelligent man." Come on, people. You all can make the same claim. Why would it be foolish to go on the gold standard? And it's not going to happen. Okay? Whose dollar is worth more? Who would people more likely entrust their currency with? Would be the United States over China. Okay? Their unit of currency is subject to the fact that their country is run by the Communist Party. Okay? And communism is anti-capitalism, you know, at its core. Okay? And the dollar is not anti-capitalism at its core. And if you're dealing with the material world, and that's what the dollar is about, mainly, well, then you're going to go with a political philosophy that tends to support it. Duh. Okay? But it would be societies such as that and others that would love to see the world go to a gold standard. Now there's a dishwasher, damn it. I don't know if I could lay claims to it because I got so much crap in here. Ooh, and there's copper. You know how people get all like, okay, you know, they get crazy about the copper, you know. They get all like weird about the copper, you know what I mean? Like I changed my voice into like fourth person. You know how people get all like weird about the copper. Oh boy, see the gnarly mess I got. Here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave that here, unless I could launch that over the top. What do you think? I can't leave the copper here all lonely, or somebody else might claim it. Copper. Oh, let me rub it all over me. Oh, copper. Kingdom, you're a sicko. Yeah, but it's copper, you know. You know what I mean? Copper. Oh God. Watch somebody like pushing a stroller with a kid, and suddenly when they hear the scrap man talking to the scrap, they suddenly speed up the stroller. Looking for a tripod. Watch this insanity. Holy smokes. Take the baskets out. Lighten it up a bit. Use this as a step stool. Yes, the kingdom is, he's white mad. Okay. What channel will you see that on? Will you see that on the Scrap and Pallet Man? No. No. Will you see that on, well, you might see that on Jackpot Digger, but I doubt it, because he's not crazy like that. Plus, his truck's got a better setup than mine does. You're not going to find Mr. Scrappity doing that because, well, he doesn't need to. He's got a real job. Okay? So he's doing the scrapping thing for shits and giggles, which is cool. That makes the channel, that helps make the channel more real, because he's not doing tight booty shots of his girlfriend, etc. So yeah. Oh, for heaven's sake. Alright, well, I'm going to end this video right now. I'll pull over. I'm going to go to the warehouse. I'm going to unload. I'm going to have you guys watch. Yes, I'm going to torture you guys by watching my insanity. Oh, it's getting at that time when you play with the camera like that. The lens has a hard time Oh my God, we're being attacked by the Russians. Super bright. Well, you can't see. Yes, we were attacked and there was a blinding flash. Alright, in the next video, talk to you later, if we survive.